Welcome to Deco Guide, the only app designed to help you navigate your college and career journey in the quickest and most affordable way. This podcast is brought to you by EdTechity, dedicated to opening doors to higher education and career opportunities for all.
What's up, everyone? My name is Mauricio, and I'm one of the co-founders for Inspírame Inc. and the host of the Professor G podcast series. I created these podcasts to teach you the rules of the college game. To be honest with you, if you don't know the rules, then you're not going to be able to win this game. So in today's podcast, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, where I went to college, and what my most valuable tip is for you in surviving college. So, I was born and raised in King City, California, which is a small ag town in the middle of the Salinas Valley. My parents immigrated here from Mexico, and they were farm workers that worked up and down the Salinas Valley picking your fruits and vegetables. And so we were poor. My parents worked real hard, but salaries for farm workers are extremely low, so we were always struggling for cash. Thus, my brothers and sisters and I, we had to get jobs, at a very young age. So I've been working, since I was like 12, 13 years old. Started with mowing lawns, then, doing janitorial work, like for the local vet hospital, stuff like that. And then eventually got into the grocery stores, but as custodians, right, as janitors. And so that's usually where they put people like me is we're young, Chicanos, and that's just the way that whole society worked back then. Is you put these young people where to clean. But hey, that's what it takes. So I did that until I finished college, right? I put myself through school cleaning, and the first school I went through was after high school. The first college I went to was Cuesta Community College, and I went to community college because I realized that I was not prepared well for the university system. And the universities, they can only handle the first, say 18% of the population. So, my grades were low, and I never really took the test or tried to get into the university at that time in my life. So I went to community college, which was open access because they give everyone a shot. And so I decided on Cuesta College and spent about 3 years there, learning how to improving my skills in reading, writing, all the other different general ed subjects, etc. And I received an associate's degree in general education from Cuesta. I then transferred to Sonoma State University, where I pursued a bachelor's degree in Chicano and Latino studies, and finished that about 2 years after leaving Cuesta. And then 2 years after that, I finished a master's degree at San Jose State University in counseling. And so each step of the way, my associate's degree, my bachelor's degree, and my master's degree, I learned a lot of new skills, at each level. And so all of those skills allowed me to then, become a professional educator. And so after San Jose State, I actually worked for San Jose State as an admissions counselor for a couple years. And then I went to Gavilan Community College and worked there as a director of a TRIO program for about 4 years. And then from there, I came out to Sacramento and been working there with Sac City College for the last 16 years in general counseling as a tenured faculty member and professor and counselor there. And so, it's been a fabulous career as an educator, and I totally do it all over again. But the funny thing is that when I was in college, I didn't even have an idea of what to become in life, right? What to major in or what to choose my career in. It's really just that college life experience that taught me the different things at the right time for me to then later become a college educator. So that's one of those funny things in college, is that you come in thinking you're going to do something, but that whole experience in school makes you something even bigger. And so, I can't wait for, until all of you experience that in your own educational journey. And so my most valuable tip for you would be to apply for everything and follow up with everyone. And I literally mean it. Apply for everything and follow up with everyone, because you're going to need those skills in life, in college, etc. literally apply for every program, every scholarship, every internship, every opportunity, every bus ride, you name it, you apply for it. And then follow up with everyone, follow up with your professors, each and every one of them, and make it off with your classmates, follow up with your counselors, follow up with your financial aid advisor, etc., because it's your responsibility to follow up and make sure that everything is in order. And so again, most valuable tip, apply for everything, follow up with everyone. Be sure to check out your Techo Tips library for all of our other content, including more Professor G podcasts on how to survive college. So until next time, keep studying hard, and I'll see you at graduation.
Thank you for tuning into Techo Guide, the app focused on bringing you tools and content to help you make better decisions about school, life, and career. We hope this episode has inspired you to pursue and excel in your own educational and career journey. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share.